People have asked me many times why I use jade and fabric in my jewelry design. My interest in jade started from my childhood. My grandfather was a scholar and an art collector who had a household full of art objects and antiques in Macau. As a child, I was particularly fond of his collection of small objects like seals, snuff bottles, and carvings of semi-precious stone, although I was not aware at the time that they would influence my future career. In the mid-50s, I came to the United States to further my education and receive a degree in fine arts. For several years, I then worked as a graphic artist in New York before moving back to Hong Kong. During the 60s, while I was in Hong Kong, there were large quantities of antiques, jades, and collectibles in the Hong Kong market. I saw them everywhere, and slowly I grew to have a special appreciation for antique jades. I started buying a few pieces here, a few pieces there, and before I knew it, I had a small collection. By the 70s, I moved back to the US and settled in San Francisco. After several attempts to look for work as an artist, I soon realized that I was not employable. Therefore, I decided to venture out on my own. That was the beginning of my jewelry making career. My first thoughts were those antique jade pieces that I acquired in Hong Kong. I imagined fashioning them into something wearable and modern for personal use. All through the ages, Chinese wore jades connected with silk threads and textiles as auspicious adornments. So my first inclination was to use fabric with my jewelry designs. I have always loved fabric, sewing and embroidery, or anything I can make with needle and thread. In my eyes, fabric and jade are a perfect combination. Jade is a heavy, hard stone, whereas fabric is light and soft material. Together they create a natural balance. The soul of my design is the primary jade piece. It determines the composition and overall appearance of a necklace. The difficult part to complete the necklace is to find the right companion pieces that will match or complement the major pendant. Sometimes I just have to wait for years before the right match appears. When finished, the design will look natural, harmonious, and effortless, as though the pieces belong to each other. To me, the greatest joy and pleasure is to give these jade pieces a new life.